You are in the discipline of a samurai. Now, when it comes to competition, this is where it gets muddy. What is up, everyone? It's Russo. I hope everyone is doing well. Quick ASMR sip of 1907. Check it out in the description below. Coupon code Russo. Got a fresh one for you guys. Best gym water. No fuckery around that water and the ASMR spritz. Intelligent Elephant Carbon. Coupon code Russo. Link in the description. One more noise. You guys gotta buy it with coupon code Russo, and then you'll know what it smells like instead of hearing these sexy ass noises. Today's topic is bodybuilding, sport, beauty pageant. So this is the great debate. I see a lot on the internet where, you know, people hate bodybuilding, like bodybuilding's a dumb beauty pageant. And then I see a lot of hardcore bodybuilders saying bodybuilding is the hardest sport in existence. I'm waiting in my input. I want your input in the comments below, whether you're a fan of bodybuilding or not. I would like to hear your input, so weigh in the comments and maybe hit the like button while you're there. I don't know. I might need some likes on this channel video. I'm gonna go with the comment of bodybuilding is a pageant, but it is a 24-hour daily discipline that really cannot be matched as far as anything, in my opinion, that I can think of. You know, unlike a sport, like when I was a wrestler, when I was a long distance runner, I played soccer. Basically, when the game was over, when practice was over, it was over, right? I go home, relax. I didn't have to be too disciplined, except for wrestling, right? I had to keep inside, you know, my weight cap and shit. But, you know, I wasn't really taking into consideration my water intake, my micronutrient intake, you know, the 24-hour grind that is bodybuilding. Now that I'm into bodybuilding, I've gone to 140 pounds to 260 pounds. I can tell you that if you want to continually make linear progress, it is a 24-hour discipline. Training is just one aspect. Resting's an aspect. Micronutrient intake's an aspect. Macronutrient intake's an aspect. Obviously, the supplementation, whether that be natural or, you know, steroids enhancements, is an asset, and it's 24/7. You are in the discipline of a samurai. Now, when it comes to competition, this is where it gets muddy. So when I would wrestle, right, I would go out, I'd shake my hands with my opponent, I'd beat the shit out of them, or they'd beat the shit out of me. Someone would get their hand raised at the end. When I would go line up on the starting line at my big cross-country race invitationals with 300 other runners, my time determined finitely if I won or if I lost. Here's where it gets muddy with bodybuilding. Bodybuilding, whether you want to believe it or not, is political. They are a business, they are out to make money, and they are out to promote the sport in the best light, and they are out to uptake and maintain the integrity of what bodybuilding should stand for over the test of time and refine it over time to reflect the image of their business. So that being said, I've seen tons of shows where said individual had bigger social media following, said individual has competed multiple times, has gone to the judges, what am I doing wrong? Refine the physique, refine the physique, refine the physique. Might be the third time he's gone to the judges, stepped on stage, which each time getting better, where some wild card shows up out of nowhere with a better physique and smokes him, but because he was, you know, adhering to what the judges were saying and fixing it, he might place higher due to politics of, again, listening to the judges. If you think you're going to go anywhere in bodybuilding and not adhere to these judges' standards, not respect the judges, and not treat the judges as, you know, royalty essentially for bodybuilding, I don't think you're cut out for it, right? It is, in my opinion, a pageant when you compete. Now, with bodybuilding, I don't, you know, everyone's like, yes, you're standing on stage and you are comparing yourself to the other competitors. In my opinion, you are standing on stage to compare yourself to your last package, to continually improve your physique because you're on your own path, and there's no direct competition. There is direct comparison, but at the end of the day, it's apples and oranges, right? If someone comes in big, full, striated enough, lean enough, bubbly, good insertions, is it warranted he wins over the guy who comes in fucking diced at 4% body fat, seeing every line in his ass, knowing that he dieted 10 times harder than the said bigger guy with better insertions? He outshredded. Who wins? Well, the judges are going to come together that day and they're going to go back and forth and politically weigh in which look they like better. Now, if you compete across the states, you will notice that West Coast judges like certain things and East Coast judges like certain things, and each judge in general likes certain things, whether they stray towards overall muscle mass or whether they stray towards overall conditioning, whether they stray towards, you know, a certain look for a class. I know a lot of guys in physique are dwarfing classic physique guys, where in my opinion, if I was a judge for physique, I would be like, bro, you don't really look like a swimsuit model. You are a fucking stacked brick house, you know, ginormous dude who could do bodybuilding or classic. But since physique has these weird weight caps and physique is so insane as far as how big the athletes have gotten over the years, I know you guys are gonna remember how physique started, like the actual, you know, first physique winners compared to the current physique lineup on the Olympia stage. A lot of people joined the competition pool that pushed the performance. I think it's a pageant. I don't think there's anything wrong with stating it's a pageant. I think it's very political. I think it is one of the hardest discipline activities you can do because it consumes your whole life. You know, I've been talking to Andrew off camera. You know, I'm trying to get back in shape. Everyone sees that I'm slowly getting back in shape. Me and Andrew actually went in the gym and shot more workout footage. I'm about to go grind out a little edit for you guys because I am trying to get back on workout vlogs and shit like that. But I was saying, like, you know, with everything else I do, all the business connections I have, doing all this content, I have to retract myself back into samurai bodybuilding mode. Otherwise, I won't do good. This discipline's insane. It can consume your whole life. Like, now that I'm thinking about my first meal. I'm thinking about my water intake before the gym. I'm thinking about all my supplementation. I'm obviously thinking about my pharmacology stack. I'm also thinking about my blood work, everything. As I'm going on this pharmacology stack, I'm thinking about my overall sleep quality, how I need to get more sleep. I'm thinking about meal timing. I'm thinking about salt intake. It gets wild. On top of, I'm thinking about training more like a bodybuilder. I've been training like a powerlifter ever since the gyno surgery because I lost all my strength. Now I have to train like a bodybuilder. That's a completely different style of training. That's a completely different style of like breathing while training. Like now I'm fatiguing during training, or when I was doing the more powerlifting strength stuff, you know, I would do my max output fast twitch and then I would take a break. Now with the bodybuilding, it's like pushing to failure. I'm doing very slow contractions, keeping the tension and doing blood volume training. You know, it's a completely different thing. And overall, there's so many styles to do it. It becomes fascinating for me to master it all. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's a sport, right? At the end of the day, I don't walk on a mat with one individual opponent and fight them. I don't walk onto a race against 7 runners and race them. And when I compete, I will stand on stage next to competitors. I'll get compared. But for you guys watching, it's if I can improve my package for the next show. You guys will see the first show, be like, okay, this is Russo's first ever show. Let's see how he reverses out of it, gets in his more samurai discipline better. He got a taste of the stage. He got a taste of stage presence. Let's see how he progresses his package, his journey. Sure, I'll get comparisons, but at the end of the day, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and the beholder is the judges, and I don't know what the judges want until after I get off stage and I politely, respectfully, and professionally consult with them on what they want to see from me for my next showing. I think it's a pageant. What do you think? I'll see you guys in my next video.